Hello. Hello and welcome. This is a feminine yoga practice. And today I thought it would be nice to do a practice and offer a practice that you could do as you bleed, as you menstruate, if you are a cycling woman. And if not, this is still a great practice to do in general. So it's very yin-like, today's practice, meaning we'll be really close to the earth. We'll be moving quite slowly and also being in a lot of stillness. All you'll need for your practice is some practice space, as well as maybe a mat or even a blanket could work to practice on. And then if you happen to have a nice big pillow, that would be awesome, or a yoga bolster, or something of that sort that you can use to support you. So welcome, welcome, and let's arrive here together in this sacred space that we share. Opening our space with the intention to connect to our bodies, to connect to your feminine nature, to connect to your womb and root wisdom. And we'll begin our practice with a little song. And you're welcome to just listen if you like, or, sorry, I'm just seeing if I can change my mic, but I'm not sure how on here, that's okay. You're welcome to listen or to join me. And as you sing, using your throat, you vibrate and open the throat, and that trickles down into your heart. And the words, the sacred sounds that we'll be making are ambe, ma, ambe, ma. And both of these sounds mean mother or source. And you could feel into that as being earth, universe, and cosmos. Maybe you are a source. And so as we sing these sacred sounds, we are opening the throat and the heart, and we tune into like a devotional mood, invoking this divine presence, this great mystery of life, and this great source of life that we are all somehow tethered to and connected to and are an expression of. If there's something in your life that you'd like to meditate or sing for, something on your heart or on your womb, call it in with you here, and let's sing together. Just get comfortable. Ambe ma, 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 oh ambe ma, ambe ma, O Ambe Ma. Ambe Ma, Ambe Ma, Ambe Ma. Ambe Ma, Ambe Ma, Ambe Ma. Ambe Ma, O Ambe Ma. Ambe Ma, O Ambe Ma. Ambe Ma, Ambe Ma, Ambe Ma. Ambe Ma, Ambe Ma, Ambe Ma. Ambe Ma, O Ambe Ma. Ambe Ma, O Ambe Ma. Jema, 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 Jema. Om. As we pause here, just noticing how it is to travel from your head into your heart and your body. Welcoming the shift in consciousness, the shift in awareness. And just a simple song can create. And your bleed time, this menstrual dream time, is also a shift in consciousness, shift in awareness. It's a different state than our everyday state of mind. And intuitively, we can feel that, we know that. We know that with our bodies. And so it's a time very worthy of special treatment, special tending. Maybe even a touch of ceremony. So let this class be a beautiful tending of you in this very special time. And also maybe allowing it to be like a ceremony, a sacred practice. So if you have that pillow, we're going to start in a really supportive pose, and actually all of our poses today will be quite supportive so that we give space for your body to rest and support your womb in her release and her restart. So with that pillow, it doesn't have to be as long as mine. It can be just a regular size pillow. You'll come to sit on your heels if that's possible. And if that's not possible, you could place an additional pillow under your seat, just between your feet. And bring another pillow between your knees. So the knees are quite wide. and your pelvis is dropping down onto your feet or onto that blanket or pillow. And for a moment here, connecting to that downward sense of gravity and groundedness through the root of your body, this pelvic bowl. And letting your womb be heavy, your belly soft. Connecting with your exhalations. The invitation is to begin following your exhalations all the way down, out, and through. Letting the breath in just happen. And riding that breath all the way out, like a river, taking you down and deeper inward. Each breath that goes out could soften deeper and deeper layers through your belly and through your pelvic bowl. Maybe you'll stay here seated on your heels. Or maybe now you'll start to round your spine, round your shoulders, curl your head in towards your heart and your womb. And with this round back, you start to bow forward over your pillow, over the support. Coming right down to rest. Maybe making a pillow with your hands to rest your head, the side of your face. And do make sure that your chest and belly feel quite supported, but not suffocated, not stuffed. So finding that balance between support and spaciousness. And then you settle in. You curl inward. You welcome this sense of being held. And notice what comes up for you when your body is held. Maybe there's a sense of surrender. A sense of being able to let go, to put the weight down, to let something carry you for a while. This supported child's pose is a really great shape for the bleed time as it gently hugs your womb. As it hugs your womb, as you hug your womb, you also allow your root to soften and open through your pelvic floor, supporting release, release, and surrender. Relaxing your jaw, your tongue, and if your mind would like something to settle on as well, like a pillow, the mind can be supported by and can rest on the song that we sang, the sacred sounds, Ambe Ma, Ambe Ma. Maybe inhaling Ambe, exhaling Ma. If you like, or just drifting in an ocean, if that feels more appropriate. And if your head has been turned to one side, let's now gently bring it to face the opposite direction. Little twist for the neck as well. At any point in this practice, feel free to close your eyes and go inward. And if you're keeping your eyes open, let them be soft. Give your eyes a break. And we'll be here for just a few more breaths. In a moment, I'll invite you to slowly come up, but know that the option to stay here is there, and you're so free to stay if that's what's needed or wanted. Maybe taking one last deep breath here, really exhaling through the whole body, all the way through the very roots of you, at the base of your pelvic bowl. And then we'll slowly connect down into the ground with elbows and hands, and use your hands to walk your spine back upward. You can keep that nice rounding in your back and your shoulders, curling in towards yourself. And when you're ready, if you're ready, you can take this pillow out of your way. Oh, wow, look how crooked my mat is. Take the pillow out of your way, and we can just come right to sit on our seat. Beautiful. So from here, a new shape to explore, and a new shape that will help our bodies in the process of release. So either sitting right on your yoga mat, or perhaps sitting on your pillow or blanket. Let's stretch the legs out and open them a bit wider than your hips. And how wide you open your legs is totally up to you. We don't want to create extra stress in the body. We just want to create a nice opening through the inner legs and the hips. So feel into that. Feel into the distance that feels appropriate. Then you'll just reach down under one of your bum cheeks, find your little sit bone, and pull the flesh of your bum, pull your sit bone out on a bit of a diagonal, out to the side. Like you could widen your sit bones apart. And just notice what that does for your seat and your connection to the ground. We can do a similar thing with our thighs, bringing our hands to either side of one thigh. You can pull the flesh out so that more of your thigh makes connection with the earth, kind of spreading the flesh of your thigh out on the earth. And maybe flexing and pointing that foot a few times, feeling this leg getting grounded, and feeling into that relationship. And then we'll move to the other leg, spreading the flesh of the thigh and gently pulling it out, lengthening your thigh, spreading along the earth. And then we point and flex that foot a few times. Once you feel pretty rooted here, you might like to even imagine that you are literally rooted to the earth beneath, growing a root right from the base of you. A couple of options. You can either place your pillow between your legs or not. Okay, so either way. And as you're ready, you'll just start to bow forward here. And there's nowhere to go. No pressure on the body or in the mind. Just tipping forward. as if you could pour water and streams of thought out of your forehead into the earth between your legs. Maybe resting your arms on your legs, feeling the gentle weight of your arms grounding your leg bones. Maybe resting arms between your legs on the pillow or right on the earth. Let your body be soft. Let the pose happen to you. We cycling women, and all people really, are reminded that we are not always in control. Life also happens to us. And we can really sense that as we bleed. That there is a wider intelligence and an inner intelligence that we are asked to surrender to. And life happens to us, causes our blood to flow, and our womb to breathe and cycle. And there could be a sense of comfort in that we are carried by this cyclical movement. We can trust in it, trust in our deeper wisdom. And just breathing here. You might notice your body bowing more and more forward, closer and closer to the earth by millimeters even. Surrendering to that gravity and allowing it to guide you. Softening your hands and your feet, your jaw and your tongue. For just a few more breaths here. Letting go, we trust that we will be caught. Allowing a sense of release in our cycle, we trust that we will be renewed. One more breath. Maybe exhaling through your mouth. Now slowly, you start to walk your spine back upwards, taking your time, arriving back up through the vertical plane. You might just pause here and be still. Maybe rolling the neck around, rolling your head and integrating that. And we'll take one final pose here. One final shape. So you can take the blanket out of or the pillow out of your way. And just start to bend your knees and plant your feet on the earth. Maybe lean back into your hands. And just to release, you can drop your knees to the right and drop your knees to the left. And you're welcome to pause on one side and linger, or to sway the knees side to side at whatever pace you like. Beautiful. And before we move into our final shape, I'll invite you to just cross your legs here for a breath or two. Bringing it all in. Maybe just crossing the legs, or you could even wrap yourself into a little ball here and bring yourself back in after that deep opening. You can even give yourself a little hug. And just taking a breath. And so we'll move into our final shape. This one will be on our backs. And you'll need your pillow handy once again. I'm going to give you a couple of options. Okay, so you can either lengthen your legs out, resting the backs of your knees on your pillow, and just come to lie down on your back. This is option 1. Option 2, with your backs of your knees on the pillow, you can spread the knees apart and bring the soles of your feet together. Yeah, creating a diamond shape with your feet and also with your legs. So the option is yours. And whatever you choose, coming down slowly onto the back of your pelvic bowl, sensing your feet and your legs growing super heavy on the supports, the back of your pelvis and your buttocks spreading on the earth. And then take your time laying your spine down, bone by bone, until the back of your heart comes to rest, and your shoulder blades, the back of your head. Taking some time here to really spread the back of your body along the ground, spreading shoulder blades apart, spreading through the back of your pelvic bowl and your buttocks. But there will be a little lift here in your lower to middle back, just a tiny lift, and that is Beautiful. That's good. A little space to support the flow of energy. Just tuning in to how your hands would love to land. Maybe the arms would like to spread on either side of you, the palms face up. Maybe your hands would love to land over your womb space, resting on your pelvic bones. Maybe something different. Inviting a sense of stillness here in our final shape. And you're invited to do nothing at all. If it would resonate with you, you could visualize yourself held in a protective seed shell. And like all seeds, what is held in the protective shell is so potent and so precious. The seed holds the blueprint for the whole plant cycle, all in one integrated energy. And that is you, here in this place in your cycle. Like the seed, you are whole, you are potent. You symbolize a rebirth, a new beginning, a new cycle. So let yourself be held. Let yourself be. Holding a little space to pay some attention to your body and to any wisdoms, insights that might arise. For just a few breaths. And in a couple of moments, I'll guide you to come out so you can trust in a few moments of silence to be with yourself in whatever way you like. So this is your time, lovely, in your practice, your ceremony for yourself. So you're so welcome to stay in this shape for as long as you like or need. We'll seal this time off together by first bringing hands over your womb space, just sending a little note of gratitude and appreciation. Maybe taking a few cleansing breaths into your heart and out and down through your pelvic bowl. And breathing in through your heart and out through your bowl a few times, cleansing and sending love between these two very potent places. And when you're ready, if you're ready, you might give yourself a little stretch and reach your arms overhead. Maybe have a yawn and stretch your legs out long as well. And then gather yourself up, gather your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a little hug. And at your own pace, you come to your side in a little fetal position, this pose of rebirth, signaling a brand new beginning, both in this moment that follows the practice, but also in your cycle. When you're ready, perhaps coming all the way up to a seated position. We can take a moment to bow in towards heart and womb, maybe holding these places with the weight of your hands. And I say Jema to celebrate the creative life force energy that moves through you now in a very powerful and beautiful way. Whatever your experience of your bleed time, we celebrate you. I thank you so much for your presence. Namaste. And as a ritual, following the ritual of this practice, the ceremony of this practice, you might take a little time to doodle or journal, or to have a nap, or to sip some herbal tea. So do be extra gentle with yourself and take really good care and do what feels nourishing. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your bleed time. Remember, it is the dream time. So let yourself dream into a new cycle. And happy beginning. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your cycle. Thank you so much, lovely. I'll see you next time.